Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, the Director's Cut. I am Xexor hosting. This is part 20. Thanks for joining me. In the last part, we basically fully played the fool with the jongleur up above. And we basically put on the clown nose, per the suggestion of the cop that was sitting at the chair. He said, hey, if you put on the clown nose, you'd really be a fool. So we did that, and then we grabbed the balls again, and we dropped them on purpose, and everybody was clapping, and the jongleur got upset and left. He left one of his balls behind. So now we are here. So when he left his ball behind, that left the sewer entrance open. So we used the tool, moved the sewer entrance, went down, came around here, and now we have this. I'm not sure what will go where. I don't really know, actually, to be honest. Let me think for a minute. So this might be giving me a clue, right? This image. There's a hook we found on the last part that basically could potentially hook up to something. Let's see what's up here. Is there anything up here to look at or analyze? No. We'd also been in the cathedral and found some more stuff there. Like references to knights that had died and so on. I'm just not sure. Let's see. Okay, what does this one say again?
My medieval French isn't much, but the few words I understood seemed to say, this is where the gallows used to stand. Maybe.
The gallows were. So that's why the image is like that. Basically, I'm trying to get across here, right? But was this again? So that indicates that's where the gallows were.
The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
And this one's completely hard to, impossible to read, right?
The wall had flaked, and the wall seemed in very poor condition. The inscription was undecipherable. The plaster had cracked and was falling away. I wondered why.
So I have some. Use that maybe on it?
It was time for some brutal destruction.
Here we go. Excellent.
Hey, that's hollow. I'd poked a hole in an historical site. If any archaeologists came by, they'd lynch me for this. There was some sort of mechanism hidden inside the wall, with a lever in the middle of it. Here goes. The secret door had jammed. I couldn't get through that gap.
Yeah, and yank that open. I was thinking of yanking the door in the other way, but that's fine. This will work. Sweet. So now stairs down, of course. What's that?
Boy, had I ever made a mess of that door.
That's funny. Oh, what's that? Something over here to look at. To analyze.
In the beginning was the end.
An end wrought by our enemies began our darkness.
In the end will be a beginning.
An end to our enemies heralds our new day.
Report. The military establishments are in flux. The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal and as obvious targets for budgetary cuts. We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelons. They feel that the politicians have cast them adrift. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Good. Mademoiselle?
Governments are giving the corporations more respect than their own citizens. A groundswell of dissatisfaction and dissidence is growing. The corporations are becoming too large and complex for their own executives to control them. A blind belief in market forces is accelerating this trend the world over. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
The global population's belief in those that govern it has never been lower. We have inculcated a sense of immediacy and action over forethought and planning in all the major governments. They are acting on hasty decisions that cannot be completed or revoked without appearing foolish. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Excellent. The tired old governments are dying a slow death from their own incompetence and our machinations. Professor, where is the broken sword?
As we discussed last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our search is as a corollary hindered.
And as discussed last time, you have been furnished with a dramatically increased budget. What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
We are working on the principle that the Templars, that is to say our predecessors,
Hold on. These are the Templars?
must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the sword of Baphomet's location. I have a small army of historians and archaeologists ferreting out that trail.
I trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your friend Pegram.
Pegram was loyal. He tried to protect the Lakmarn gem when the Hashashin came near.
And failed. And don't call that Syrian maniac the Hashashin. He's an assassin. Plain and simple.
That's not what he believes. He actually thinks.
Silence! Do I have to remind you that we have a sacred duty? A trust? When Philippe attempted to destroy the order, we lost the sword and our power with it. Now we have the opportunity to reforge it. But time is short. We need results, not petty bickering, not excuses. Now, Professor Baphomet.
Yes, of course, my apologies. We will find Baphomet and the sword, manuscript or no. We have already found another element actually within Paris.
Excellent. What is it?
Well, we're not exactly sure at present.
Ha!
But I have my best people working on it. You would do well not to criticize others, Eklund. At least I have not murdered one of our own.
Of course. That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
Marquet was a liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not mean to.
Have you any good news for us, Professor?
We already know 3 of the elements. We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that he arrived, but after that, nothing.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operative.
This will be our last meeting in person until we locate the sword of Baphomet. I hope that I don't need to emphasize the importance of finding it. Without it, our endeavors come to nothing. With the sword reforged, we will have the power to sweep the stage of all opposition the next time that we meet. It will be to become the princess of this world.
Wow.
I see. Well. All is a view of that now. Okay. That's cool. I'm glad I clicked that. I wonder if those stairs would take me down right in the middle of our meeting. That would have been bad. Well, probably bad. Save my progress now. Just make sure make sure it looks like it's still... Yeah, okay.
In the middle of the circle was a stump of stone, a shaft of daylight from the world above lancing down to touch it. There was a large circle marked out on the floor with a stump in the middle. Around the circle I could see words inlaid into the stone. On the circle's circumference were the Templar seal and 2 Latin phrases, Non omnis moriar and Clarior e tenebris, I shall not die completely, the brighter from the darkness.
That's interesting. Okay, so I'm thinking, I did just save it, I'm thinking this on here.
The tripod's feet fitted neatly into the notches on the top of the stump.
And this on top.
The light, falling from above, struck the gem and scattered in 5 neat rays, and each ray picked out a letter. Starting from the left, I could read M-A-R-I-B. Marib. Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
Sweet.
Nico, I've seen them.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I saw a bunch of guys masquerading as Templars. They're after something called the Sword of Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there, the guy who killed Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword, whatever that is.
And how does the assassin fit into all this?
He's out to stop them. These Neo-Templars, they're men and women in influential positions. Don't you see? Plantar was one of them. The assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
So, how do they hope to find the sword?
I don't know. They said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria. But they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light. The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in Syria. You're not thinking of going there yourself, are you?
Why not?
These guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay. What about the tripod?
I'll send it back to André, anonymously.
I see. So we'll be going to Marib, Syria, looks like.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Okay, let's see. So,
there's a woman looking at her but the reflection.
3 faces.
There's a guy working on a loom.
There's
a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by...
We did the tripod.
A knight with a crystal ball. The knight scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
So I'm wondering if that ties somehow to one of the knights in the cathedral, but...
Look there, 2 guys on the same horse.
Okay.
That is not a good idea.
Come on, really? The ball's not a good idea? Okay.
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Syria is a long way, Georges.
Okay. I think, there's Montfaucon, Musée Crune, Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Jarry, and Poste de Police. Yeah, I've been to all these places, so it looks like we're going here. So now, from England, we're going to go the opposite direction, way over here to Syria, to Marib. Okay, there we go. Few hours. Like, isn't it several? Well, maybe not. I guess it's not that far from France, but still. Alright. I'll save this here, I think. There we go, okay. Alright, let's talk to you.
Hey there, young fella. Speak you the English? Speak you the Anglais? Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, si, and indeed we, and rather better than you by the sound of it. My name is Nico. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
He's like, don't try to pretend like you speak great English. I speak better than you do.
So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice. The finest in this bustling metropolis.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
How much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds?
I think I might have a couple of Irish pund.
Then they're too expensive for you, sir.
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle procured.
Oh, a language course.
No, sir. Jeeves and Wooster. Gussie, Fink, Noto, Aunt Agatha. What ho?
Sort of like television shows, movies. That's funny.
Does the word Templar mean anything to you?
Templar. Ah, Templar. Templar. Why, yes, of course.
It does?
Yes. A splendid series of books by Mr. Leslie Chatteris, featuring the roguish Mr. Simon Templar.
Great. That's a real help, Nijo. Anything else?
The Saint television program, featuring Mr. Roger Moore of the quizzical eyebrow, and a stick man with a halo. Bing!
So all Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing! He was better animated.
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped out in an Inquisition in 1312, I suppose.
That's them. What else do you know?
Just how much information do you think there is on a Trivial Pursuit card?
A what?
From the medieval edition. We had it on the stand a couple of years ago. Ask me what a feuter is. Go on, I know all this stuff.
Never mind.
That's funny.
Okay, forget about the Templars for a minute. What do you know about knights?
Like the Crusaders, they came to the East on an insane and pointless mission. They sacrificed thousands of lives, including their own, for insensate pride. How anyone can find them romantic confounds me.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
Have you seen this man before?
No, sir. I'm glad to say. Cold eyes.
Okay, so it doesn't look like he's been here, or at least he's not revealed himself. Let's hold off for now. I think.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
I hadn't come all this way to seek out curios.
Alright. Oh, so that's a bell for service, I see.
As I didn't see the point of going all the way over there to get scratched, I stayed where I was.
I see. Alright, let's talk to you.
Hi, I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, sure, son. Always got time for a fellow American. The name's Henderson. Dwayne Henderson.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Henderson.
Hell, boy, I'm not in the office. Call me Dwayne.
Oh, okay. Dwayne. My name's George Stobart.
Window? Whoa. Okay.
I saw a medieval picture of a woman. Royalty or nobility, something like that.
Oh, it's a picture?
She was looking in a mirror, but the reflection was of a man with 3 faces. What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
Do you think bulls have any significance around here?
Weird question, George. Nope, I don't think they have.
I don't know why I would ask about. Oh, because there's a bull right in the upper left of the manuscript. Right. Between there's the knight and there's the tripod and the gem and then the bull. That's right.
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you knew they were an order of knights.
What I know and what I say are 2 different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
In this business?
Sure. The greetings card business.
Oh, please. Does the image of a knight holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
I don't know. That's the problem.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball. It all came together in my head. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript. It's a lens.
Oh, right. Got it.
Have you talked to Nijo?
Nijo? He's the youngster on that junk stand, right? Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid. Speaks 4 languages, and he's never had a day's formal education. He should go far. Kept trying to peddle garbage on us, though.
You're not going to find much worthwhile around here.
I know that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons there's antiquities in them there stands.
Oh, so this is... I wonder if this is Pearl over here.
You're a long way from home, Dwayne.
Could say the same about you, George.
Me? Well, I'm just sightseeing, that's all.
Without a camera? Kinda lax to come all this way and not take pictures. Mind if I take a picture of you, George?
What? Why? Ow! You could have warned me.
You don't mind, do you, George? The folks back home will be real interested.
You know what? I bet he works for the Templars. I don't know for sure. Maybe I'm being too suspicious, but I wonder if he works for the Templars and that picture is so they can identify me next time they see me. Because they know that I'm messing around with their stuff and they don't want me to do that.
What exactly do you do, Dwayne?
Didn't I say? Oh, I run a greeting card company. Yep, we're based in Cleveland, Ohio. Pearl writes the poems for him. You ought to ask her to recite some.
Where is your wife, Dwayne?
Pearl? Oh, she's around, looking for bargains.
How long have you been married, Dwayne?
Hell, must be 30 years now.
Interesting, okay. I doubt it'll do anything. Let's try.
Shake hands, Dwayne.
Why?
I'm just being friendly.
Let's just be friendly by keeping our hands to ourselves. Yeah?
Have you seen this man before?
Maybe. Where'd you get it?
I just picked it up somewhere.
Sure. I'm always picking up photos of complete strangers and then asking around.
Ow! Damn it!
There. I've got another picture of a complete stranger. Maybe I'll ask around about this one.
That's bad. That's potentially bad news for me. Okay.
Do you know the name Merlin?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know there's anything else here really to use, right? So, let's do that.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Knights Templar, don't trust them at all. Megalomaniacs, Marib, Nico Collard to village in Syria. He's killing them to stop them from reforging this sort of Baphomet, whatever that might be. Village revealed the tripod gem. These are hiding a Klausner guy and the lens he's supposed to have found. Script's wall. It's the lens Klausner's supposed to have found on Marib. Okay. So... let's have a conversation over here.
Hello. I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, hi there, handsome. What can I do for you?
Hi, my name's George. I was just...
Well, it certainly is delightful to meet you, George. My name's Mrs. Henderson, but you can call me Pearl, I'm sure.
Okay, Pearl.
So nice to meet a friendly American face so far from home.
Pearl?
Yes, dear?
I was just wondering if you could help me.
Why, sure, precious.
Had to kind of get her to stop talking for a second.
Have you ever heard of a group of knights called the Templars?
Sounds familiar. I remember. Dwayne had a book. The Holy Something and the Holy Something Else, I can't quite recall. I read a little of it.
And?
Seemed like a lot of hooey to me.
I've been talking to your husband, Dwayne.
Oh.
Yeah, he tells me that he runs a greeting card company and you write the poems that go in them.
Oh, yes, indeed. I consider myself the artiste of the family. Tell me, George, would you like to hear one of my poems?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, go on then.
Okay then, darling, here we go. Our sympathy upon this time, when your heart doth break.
I like the dot.
Classy, isn't it? We know the grief that must entail when your schnauzer gets bitten by a snake. Ah, it still touches me. What do you think, George?
It's very specific, isn't it?
You think so? We sell a lot of those, dear.
Your schnauzer gets bitten by a snake. Nice. Classy, classy.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Pearl.
Me? Oh, a gentleman's interest is always so flattering. Well, my husband and I run a greetings card company in a cute little place called Akron in Ohio.
Akron? Cute? Little? You said that your company is based in Akron.
And Dwayne said it's in Cleveland, no doubt.
Well, yes, he did.
Dwayne was in the Marines in Vietnam, you know. Anyway, he got a medical discharge. Thing is, he gets confused. We moved away from Cleveland 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
He also gets a little paranoid. Thinks he's a spy or something.
I'm so sorry, Pearl.
Don't worry yourself, George. We live with it.
I see. Okay.
Have you talked to the boy on the bric-a-brac stand?
Oh, you've met him? His name's Nico, you know. Oh, he's just so cute, I could die. I'd love to bundle him up and take him back to Ohio.
He might not thank you.
I'm looking for something ancient, you know. Something to impress the folks back home. The poor boy was trying to do his best, but we still haven't found anything.
Something ancient. I don't really have anything with me. Maybe I could get something from him. I don't know, we'll see, I guess.
Do you know anything about medieval weaving?
I do a little needlework, but gosh.
It's okay. It was a long shot.
Yeah, see, I don't really have anything ancient here now. Obviously, doing the tripod and the gem would not have been a good idea if I had had those with me, so... Okay, so she wants something...
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Let me talk to him now.
How did this guy make a living selling useless old machine parts in the middle of nowhere? The stand was hawking ancient machine parts.
Okay.
The merchant was selling fruit. I decided I might have some later.
That leaves, okay. See if maybe there's something over here that she missed or something, I don't know.
I hadn't come all this way to seek out curios. Hi, Nico.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
Is that your father lurking in the back of the stand?
He is indeed a roaring fellow. Ayub's his name.
You don't sound like you respect him very much.
Don't I? Not only do I respect him, I rather like him. For all his bluster, we get on very well.
What do you know about that couple?
Oh, they're American.
Is that all?
The chap's a little odd. As for the lady, it's a funny thing. But I get the impression she's a lot cleverer than she's letting on.
That's not a very friendly cat you got there, Nijo.
No, sir. It is a very unfriendly cat.
Why do you keep it?
Oh, it's not mine. It just rests where it pleases. And today it pleases to rest there. As Kipling would say, it is a cat that walks by itself.
Fiercely independent.
And it smells.
Right.
Here, shake hands, Nijo.
I'd rather not, sir.
Rather not.
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious, very little. That pattern seems very familiar, though.
Pattern is familiar.
What do you think of this, eh?
Oh, sir, what a splendid plaything. One day, when I am rich, I am going to build a world-renowned collection of brightly colored balls.
Are you serious?
In deadly earnest. People will come from far and wide to see my...
Yes?
...collection. The Rockefellers and the Gettys can keep their hoards of so-called fine art. But answer me this. What good is a Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
You may have a point.
Okay.
Seriously, do you really think this thing's so great?
Take it away, you tempter.
I'll swap it for something off your stand.
Due to seasonal financial considerations, I'm afraid I cannot.
I thought you wanted this thing.
I do, sir. The stand doesn't.
Which in translation meant it's not really my stand, and I'll be in big trouble if I swap anything for something that I want myself.
Alternatively, is there any service that you require?
Not at the moment, but I'll bear it in mind.
See, so that'll be useful later, maybe. Okay.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle peep, sir.
Alright, well, we'll stop this here for now. This has been Let's Play Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars, the Director's Cut. I'm Xexor. This has been part 20 of the series. Don't forget to like the vid if you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next part. Thanks for joining me. Take care.